Hello, online crew. It's awesome to be here with you today. I hope you're having the most fabulous day, whatever part of the day it is for you around the world. So, why aren't your dreams coming true? That's what we're going to talk about today. So I've got something really insightful that I want you to think about regarding maybe why you're not achieving the things that you want to achieve. So this is going to be really interesting, I'm hoping, for you. Hello, Crystal. Awesome to see you on. Hey, Olive. And awesome to see I have comments today. Thank you, Facebook, for being nice to me today. Hi, Laurie. Good to see you on. Oh, excuse me. Where did that come from? Hey, Stephanie. Great to see you on live. Hey, Susie Ann. Lovely to see you all jumping on. We've got Gabrielle. We've got lots of people jumping on, which is awesome. Make sure you give me the palm tree emoji. That's the mascot for our awesome crew here. Hello, Judy and Bob. Good to see you guys on. I hope you are home safely from your trip last week. Hello, Patricia. So if you are, hello, Andrea. If you are, hey, Brady, good to see you on. Hello, Lynn. Good to see you on. And thank you for saying hello to Henry. Hey, Simone. Henry is our little fish here that guards our Palm Cove when we are not around. So it doesn't cause me too much mischief, which is a good thing. But thank you for saying hello to him. So, hey, Five Mike. Hey, Karina. Good to see you on. So as you are jumping on, give me the palm tree. That's for our community here. If you're not aware, the palm tree is our emoji for our online crew community. If we've not met before, even, my name is Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain, and I'm here to serve you guys. So we have the most awesome online crew community, don't we, guys? The most awesome online crew community, which is full of home-based business owners, entrepreneurs, direct sellers, those in MLM, and you want to learn modern social media strategies to build your business online. None of us want to hassle anybody about our stuff, to buy anything off us, to join us in our business. We truly want to learn to attract people to us online. So times are changing, guys. There's this whole big wide world of the internet and all these things that we can do via social media, as long as we're not being spammy. You can be very spammy on social media, and we don't want that for you. We want you to learn modern social media strategies so people truly look up to you and go, you know, what is it that you're doing? I want to be a part of it. So that's what we do here. At the beginning of the week, which is now, I do some kind of personal development, personal growth type topic. So that's what today is going to be about, and the topic about maybe this is the reason why you're not achieving your dreams. Let's talk about that today. Then I do all sorts of social media training during the week, and I finish off the week with a social media tip of the week. So I go live 5 times a week, guys, at exactly the same time for the most part, unless I've got something that comes up. And yeah, I give you heaps and heaps of free training. So if you don't want to miss any of my free training, turn your notifications on. You can do that right now if you are on a phone. You can click the top 3 buttons on the top right-hand side of your phone while you're watching me live. That'll bring up a screen at the bottom to turn your notifications on, okay? So I also have a free Facebook group community called Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. Those of you that are in there, put the little fish emoji down below. Anybody's welcome to join that group. It's completely for free. And then I have my online crew leaders. You guys get to put the cruise ship down below. Where are my online crew leaders? Put the cruise ship down below, guys. These are the guys that are in my private coaching community, where we do hands-on stuff. I actually show them on screen what to do and give them all tricks and strategies, and all the things that I've learnt I share with them. Okay, hello Helen, lovely to see you on live. So let's get into the content. I want to you just got to play with me here, okay? So follow my my explanation regarding, I'm going to talk about kids for a minute, okay? And this will all make sense in a minute. But think about kids. You may have had kids, or you've got kids, or, well, if you've had them, you've got them. That didn't make sense, Helen, but you know what I mean. Or maybe if you don't have your own kids, you know what kids are like, okay? You've probably had kids around you at some stage. So when we're around children or have children, We spend a lot of time, if you're a parent, you'll get this. A lot of time, hey Sean, hey Courtney, great to see you. We spend a lot of time telling them what to do we not? So it's like, go and clean your room, do your homework, stop watching television, get off the iPad, you've had enough tech time, go outside and play. Really good for you to eat your vegetables. You're not getting the ice cream until you eat your vegetables. Do we not spend our whole time as adults guiding children to do certain things because we have, hey Crystal, their best interests at heart? Would you agree with that? If you agree, let me know down below. So we don't do that to be nasty. We don't do that to, for the wrong reasons. For the most part, we want to guide children to, have manners. Hey Vivi, hey Ania. Have manners and eat well and be healthy and do their homework so they can have an education, so they can get a job and stuff like that. Like, we come from the best place possible, do we not, as parents? Imagine if we left kids to their own devices and we didn't give them that instruction, direction, structure, even in life, or guidance. What would happen? They'd probably sit on the couch all day long. They'd probably eat chips and biscuits and ice cream all day long. They'd never get their homework done. Do you think they'd ever go to school? Who wants to go to school? No one voluntarily, or some do. Some kids love it. But generally, they wake up on the Monday morning and, then, do I have to go to school? So it's like, come on, get up, get dressed. We've got to get you to school. So we guide them through their life to do these things because we want them to grow up and, have the best opportunities in life. Okay. So we get this. And if we don't do this, then what would they do? It would be chaos. If we just left our kids to their own devices, it would be, I'm sure, absolute, complete chaos and unhealthy, and, they'd probably be on technology 99% of the time. Would you agree with that? I know mine probably would. It'd be PlayStation or YouTube. My kids are so into YouTube. It's actually quite fun sometimes because they're doing all their own trick shots and putting them on YouTube. They've started their own YouTube channel. Like, it's pretty cool. I'd rather them do that than and have fun with that than play PlayStation. But at the end of the day, it's still technology. So we get the picture, okay? Have I made my point? So these little creatures grow up, okay? Then they become 18 or so, and at some stage they move out. Maybe some of you have got kids that have never left or not leaving, or they've gone and they've come back, who knows? But you get my gist, is that they grow up and they start doing, their own things, okay? And we as parents stop you've got to do that, or you can't do this, or you can't go and do that until you've done your homework. Like, all of that sort of stops, okay? And we even ourselves, like, think of yourself as a kid where your parents guided you to do certain things. There comes a point where it stops, okay? There comes a point where no one's parenting anymore because we turn into these adults. And then we go through life and we've got to make our own decisions and no one's telling us what to do anymore. So one of the biggest reasons why you may not be achieving your dreams and achieving the things that you want to is you're not being parented anymore. You're not parenting yourself. Now let me explain this, guys. So you think of the kids scenario. We tell them, mold them, guide them to do certain things to get where they want to go, okay? We needed that as kids. When we grow up, we then need to make these decisions for ourselves, don't we? Because we don't need the parent anymore. We fly the coop and we do our own thing and we get our job and we become our own parent in some ways. I mean, our parents are, some of us have lost our parents, but that's a different discussion. Generally, we become our own sort of boss type thing. Now, here's the kicker. Here's what I really want you to understand. We base our decisions on feelings. Now, let me put this back to the kid perspective again. If we let kids do what they wanted as to their feelings, life would be chaos for them, would it not? So if they didn't feel like it, like if you based all your... Sorry, I just got a phone call then. If we based all our decisions on feelings, which is what kids do, I don't feel like it. I don't want to. Go and clean your room. No, I don't want to. Like they don't feel like it, so they don't do it. Did you know as adults, like think about this, this is not rocket science. We base all our decisions, all of them, on how we feel. And we need to parent ourselves out of that. Because you know why? You will never feel like doing the things that are hard. You will never feel like doing the mundane things that you know you need to do. You will never feel like putting yourself in a situation that is really uncomfortable. You will never feel like, putting yourself in an environment that feels not nice or uncomfortable. Do you get where I'm going with this, guys? We base our decisions on feelings. So when we're kids, we have somebody around us that tells us and guides us what we need to do so we can mold them into having the best opportunities in life. And then we grow up and we become adults. Then we may make our decisions on how we feel instead of decisions on what we know we should be doing. So we need to accept, as adults, that we need to parent ourselves. Because you know what, guys? No one's coming. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to stop eating the ice cream when you've already had a bowl full and you want another one. No one's telling you to go out and exercise and go for the walk that you don't feel like going for. No one's there to tell you, go on, make that phone call anyway. Make that approach anyway. Block out 2 hours and do your work. Do your work. Don't stop getting distracted by the dishes and the washing and a phone call with your friend and that TV program and whatever. No one's coming, guys, to do that for you like a parent does for a child. So the reason why we don't achieve a lot of the things that we really want to achieve is that we base our decisions on how we feel instead of what we know we need to do. And we don't parent ourselves around it because no one else is coming, guys. It's up to you to be disciplined with yourself and set really, really stringent guidelines and time blocks in your calendar and stuff to do the stuff that you know you need to do, but you don't necessarily feel like doing. I don't feel like studying. I don't feel like watching another training. I don't want to reach out to anybody about my business. I don't feel like it. I don't want to go for a walk. It's too cold. I don't want to eat my vegetables. I want ice cream. I don't feel like vegetables. I feel like ice cream. 100% responsibility as a parent to parent yourself because no one's coming. And we often don't achieve the things we want to achieve because we don't feel like it. Because we have to do things that are uncomfortable to truly get to our goals. You know, the whole exercise and eat good food and stuff like that. If you want to lose weight, you have to work at it, and it's not fun some of the times to go and exercise when you don't feel like it, or it's cold, or you're tired, or you don't have the energy. You just don't feel like it. If you want to lose the weight, you got to get off your ass and do it anyway. You got to parent yourself, be in your own little head in the right way, going, no, you've got to do it anyway. So, parent yourself. Do you get that, guys? No one's coming. It's up to you. 100% responsibility. But remember that you base all your decisions basically on how you feel, and you will stop yourself doing so many things that could move the needle forward and do what you need to do to get where you want to go if you do the things that you know you don't want to do, but you push yourself to do it anyway and not give in to the feelings. I hope you get the power of this, because this is why most people don't get to where they want to go, because they don't realize that they're controlled by their feelings. And when you don't feel like doing something, you generally don't do it. If you don't want to go for a walk because it's really cold and you don't want to be cold out there, you generally don't go. Or you know you want to go to the gym, but you don't go because you don't feel like going. Or you don't do the work because you don't feel like doing the work. So if we all give into our feelings, like just think of it as kids when they grow up. If we let kids do what they wanted to on what they feel, they wouldn't get anywhere in life. So think of it about a parent as a child. You need to have that same structure for yourself as an adult. Because kids would run riot if we didn't give them discipline as a parent and tell them if they ran on feelings, they wouldn't go to school. They would just lay on the couch. I don't feel like doing some exercise. So it doesn't change, guys. It actually doesn't change when you move into adulthood. There are so many things that we still don't feel like doing. So start parenting yourself and giving you the discipline that you would give to your children, because you want the best for them. If you want the best for yourself and you want to push yourself, just accept, guys, that you always have to push yourself. If you want to really get somewhere, you just have to accept that you need to push yourself all the time. And just have those two little voices going, oh, I don't feel like it. Well, too bad. We're pushing that little voice out and we're going to do it anyway. You have to push yourself and be the parent to yourself to get where you want to go. Does this make sense to you? What are you guys saying to me? Judy and Bob, I'm responsible for my thoughts, my words, and my actions 100%. Tammy, that little voice in one's head says no, but you need to push yourself. I'm guilty of that. Everybody's guilty of that. Everybody's guilty of that. And it's easy to think about this and go, yes, she's right. But what are you doing about it? How are you really seriously parenting yourself and putting this into perspective? And this is why I always talk about stuff like this, because this raises your level of awareness of stuff like this. So you might listen to this and go, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense, and you might not do anything with it. I can't. No one's coming. No one's coming. You are your own boss. You are your own human being. Nobody can change your life or help you achieve things. Yes, you can have mentors and stuff along the way. But even then, I'm a mentor to a lot of people, and people need that structure. But I can get on a call from month to month with a student and they still haven't done the work that we agreed that they were going to do the previous month. So I can be a mentor to them and I can guide them to do what they need to do, but they need to be the parent to themselves to make sure they get that list of stuff done. I can't do it for them. So even when you have mentors around you and people that uplift you and guide you and that you're learning from, it's still up to you to take the information and the guidance and the structure and the, have the discipline to do it for yourself. Because majority of the time, you're not going to feel like it. It's just the way life is. It's just the way your brain is wired. It's just life. We often don't feel like doing the things that we don't want to do. Okay? Did you get my message strong and clear and loud today? Ania, my mummy still comes. She watches. That's awesome. I wish I had my mum still around to give me some guidance and stuff. Ania, only up to you. That's it. Self-responsibility, guys. Absolutely self-responsibility. And sometimes we need to stop and go, I need to take responsibility for exactly where I am. Is it where I want to be? Maybe not. But I need to take responsibility for that, because I know there's probably things I could have done that I haven't done, and I'm not blaming anybody else on that except myself. Like sometimes we need to go through that thought process to really realize what we need to do moving forward. Don't look back, guys. Please don't beat yourselves up about things that you haven't done in the past. The past is gone. You can't change it. There's no use wallowing in the past with people, friendships, family, issues. The past is gone. We don't want to stay in the past. We want to focus on now. What can you do now to move the needle forward, and then start planning for the future? Everybody has got the opportunity to turn their life around in a second. It comes down to the way that you think and the actions that you want to take. You can change your life in a moment. People don't think they can, but they can, because it comes down to your decisions. Your decisions come down to your thoughts. So you choose. You choose to be your own parent and discipline yourself like you've disciplined your children in the past or the present. You might have them now. Or you choose to sit in, I don't feel like it. So make your choice, guys. Where do you want to be? What do you want to achieve? And how are you going to achieve it? Be disciplined with yourself. Okay? Hi, Davina. And to all the like-minded people here, that's right. Okay, so that's enough. It's not meant to be a lecture. It's meant to raise your level of awareness around just really truly knowing and understanding we do base a lot of our decisions on how we feel, and that won't get you success. That won't help you reach your dreams if you make your decisions on how you feel. Now, don't get me wrong there. I'm not saying don't ignore intuition and gut instinct and stuff like that. Like that, I'm not saying that like that. I'm saying in the moment, oh, I don't feel like it, that kind of thing. Okay. So, yeah. Over to you to take that self-responsibility and start parenting yourself, okay? And I'll leave it on Crystal's notes there. We all have a choice. We all have a choice to complain and wallow in the past and let our circumstances control us, or we can choose to make a decision. No, now is the time. Now is the time to change, move forward, and be disciplined with myself, okay? All right, guys, thank you for being here with me today. I hope this message resonates with, some of you as to, maybe you can be a little bit stronger with yourself about the things that you need to achieve, because you've got an awareness that, you're not going to feel like doing some of those things. Okay. Now, tomorrow I am going to be going live 2 hours earlier than I normally do, because I am hosting a Facebook ads webinar again at that time. So I will be live 2 hours earlier than I normally am, just for tomorrow, and then we'll get back to normal for the rest of the week, okay? So let me know your thoughts about today's topic down below. I appreciate your feedback. Good to see so many of you on, and I look forward to seeing you on the rest of the week if you can join me. But, for now, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever part of the day it is for you, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye, guys.